Hello from GearNature.com. This is Mark Josie, and today I'm filming with my GoPro camera. First time at this angle, trying to show you some gun modification or whatever you call that. This is actually the maintenance job you need to do with the Tiberius T8.1 paintball marker. So first of all, we're going to learn how to disassemble it, and then clean the internals and re-oil the internals and put it back together. Okay, let's check our work today. First of all, release the magazine. I'm going to try to go through it fast. Okay, release the magazine. Second is the barrel. The barrel, push right here and rotate this side, okay, to the right side of the gun, and it will fly right out like that. Okay, store the barrel somewhere, and there's also a spring inside. Make sure that you keep the spring. Okay, right now we need to disassemble the gun. Two halves. To do that, you need to have the proper Allen key, and there's 1, 2, 3 screws. This is the third one. Okay, 3 screws to take out. So let us take out this one first. Okay. Okay. Now you see the screw is kind of tight too, and it's also very important that you actually keep record of which screw is which. So better to have a piece of tissue or something like that that won't slip. Put it beside you like this. And so when we're done with one screw, you put it there and keep it so that you know which is which and don't mix it up. This one also got a washer on it. This is from the rear side. The front side. The center one is like this. Very easy. See, and then the third one you may have to do it like so. Whoops, it's hard to show in the camera actually. So you basically loosen it up with the short side of the Allen wrench and try to unscrew it like that, because with the longer side it will not fit all the way and the grip is going to block it. So yeah, just, try your best. Woo. Okay, now we use our hand to deal with this. Okay. Things just falls right out, and keep them in order like so. Okay, remember to keep the things in order so that they're easier to work with later on. Because if you really do not keep them in order, you'll be very confused. Here, when you split the two halves, there is a spring. Make sure that you keep the spring with the center groups, okay? And right now, we're going to take out one pin right here. You use the same Allen key you use to punch these things out. You can push this pin out from one side. There we go. The pin. Keep it to the center as well. And you can also might as well take off this and put it here to mark it. So yeah, you put it, the rail, you put it with this side so you know this screw goes with the rail. Okay, now we're going to pull the two halves apart. To do that, it's very easy. Basically, it just comes right out. Use your hand to help yourself a bit, and basically it's nothing more than just pulling it out. There we go, the two halves. Okay, now for this one, this half, there's a little retainer thing here. You can take it off. You can just put it there, whatever. Okay, just leave it there. Personally, I won't do anything to the grip. If you really like to clean it, you can use hot water to clean this thing. But just make sure that you take these things out and don't let it just fly everywhere. So I'm just going to put this aside, and we're going to work with this thing here. Okay, guys, now we're here. The first thing we want to do is to separate the regulator and the gun's body. So to do that, there's one screw to take out. The same Allen key that you use to disassemble these screws is very useful. You take out this here, this screw. Okay, which is very important that you keep the screw with the washer, or else you're going to be really screwed without the washer. Okay, and that's important that you keep things organized and don't miss out anything. And there we go. So basically, this here is the gun's body, the main body, And I'll talk about some important factors that you need to know, but that's basically the main thing. Okay, we'll put this aside. For the regulator, okay, we need to know that this is the screw for the regulator, and this is the steel tube punching pin or whatever you call that. Okay, right here you can drop some oil there, and right here you see the springs. They drop some oil there as well. There are some O-rings right here, the O-rings. Okay, so you drop oil into the O-rings so that you can loop it as well. Maybe it will be a bit dry. And right here is the regulator, the velocity adjustment thing. You just drop a few drops of oil there. So right now we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that first. Very easy. Take some tissue, and what I'll do is just try to like lightly dab and wipe off a little bit of oil there. Okay, not much to do, but you know, just some little wiping. Okay, so basically a little bit of oil, you see? A little bit of oil there. Okay, so right now what we want to do is have the Crossman pellgunoil. You can use this or any kind of marker oil, whatever. Okay, so it won't harm. Pellgunoil does work, and you put oil right here, a bit here, just to seal it up. Okay, we'll put a few drops right here, right where the springs are. Okay, and then basically let it work its way down. You can even help it to, okay, like this. Okay, and right here, this thing, you can oil it right here so that it drops all the way down and into the springs. Okay, on the other side, right here, you can also loop it a bit if you like. And right here, this hole, you put it right into the hole and drop one drop of oil there. Done. Okay, so basically that's it for the regulator. We'll put that aside. Also put the oil aside, and we'll work with the gun's body. The main body of the gun, you need to take off the bolt, which must be done by removing the rear end right here. Okay, all you need to do is take this the biggest one, the biggest Allen wrench, and unscrew this little pie or cake or whatever you call that. Okay, whoa. Ooh, there we go. So this is out, and that's it. Basically, right here, this thing here is very stiff, and it's very hard to take out. So what you want to do is try to take it out. Okay, what you want to do is put your hand here, try to push it out. Okay, it works. See, push it out, and you'll be able to get it. Sometimes you cannot really push this thing out. What you want to do is have a squeegee and then poke it out. Whoa, there we go. Okay, there goes the this thing. Okay, make sure we screw this tight again. Okay, that is the what they call the engine or the power tube. Okay, this is very important. You don't mess up with this thing. Okay, so right here inside, basically, if you look inside, it's just a hollow tube. You can use a squeegee to wipe it down like this. And that's how you clean the inside. And make sure that you don't do anything silly to the parts here, because right now this is very critical. If this and this, okay, is not sealed well, because there are O-ring inside. So if this is not sealed well, it will leak air when you gas up the gun. So what you want to do right now is just wipe off the dirt, the dirty stuff, by using, you know, paper towel. Very easy. You know, wipe off the old oil and then put on new oil. Nothing fancy. Okay, so wipe off the oil and put on new oil, and do not mess up by like, you know, people are talking about polishing this part and trying to get it more like gas efficient and stuff. Well, trust me, it's not worth it, because this part here on the T8.1, this is actually treated, and so you don't want this black thing to go off, because it will rust and it will not be so good. So after you clean off the oil, okay, what you want to do is apply new oil. So basically the simple trick is just to take it off, put some oil on like this, like so, and use your finger, go around it. Nothing fancy. See, you don't need a huge amount of oil too, you know, just like that is fine. All you need is this. Done. Put it back. Okay, rub the little bit of excess oil you just have on your hand on the black part. There we go. And this, there's an O-ring here. If you like, you can oil that. Okay. Nothing more than just trying to loop the O-ring and make it seal better. And if you do not put oil here and it's super dry, your gun will leak. So make sure that you do that. You do that as well. Okay, now basically the maintenance work is done. We want to assemble the gun back and put it back into shape. So what we need to do is take this, because we just cleaned this up. Okay, right now you might as well clean the body like this, you know, a little bit. It helps. Everything helps, you know. Okay, now make sure the hole is at the back and push it in. Easily done. See, and then use a key to push this thing down. Great. Okay, make sure that the bolt is pushed down. If you don't push down, your gun is not going to fire. Okay, take your pie thing, put it right here, and screw this in, back on. Now you're just finished cleaning, lubing the gun. That's how easy it is. Okay guys, so we're done. Now let's put on the regulator. Regulator, this is very easy. Just make sure you know which side go to the top. So this side with the body plug and all that shit, stuff. So basically you just match up the holes and it snaps right on. And what you want to do right now is take the screw, put it back here. It's actually so easy, you know, like working with the Tiberius T8.1 is so easy, easier than I thought. So just, you know, put this back. Make sure you screw this tight. And don't forget, I will repeat once again, make sure the bolt is forward in position before you actually try to put this on, or else your gun will not fire. Okay, now we're done with the upper body. Let's take our lower body. Now it's time to assemble the two halves together. What I want to do right now is put the trigger into place first. Make sure that this spring, okay, you try to hold it down with a finger like this, okay, with a finger like this, and then shove it into the hole right inside here. There's the trigger hole right here. It's very hard to do, so you need to really do it, and now I have to do it off camera. So yeah, I can't really do it with the camera on, but you can really see the tricky part when you do it yourself. So now I'm going to do it off camera and then I'll come back. Okay, so we're done. Now make sure that when you look into the trigger frame, this silver little spring is out here so you can press the trigger. Okay, now we're done putting them together. You need to put back the spring first. My trick is to secure the two halves by pushing back this little rod first. Okay, push back the rod so that it will secure the two halves together in one piece. Now your two halves will not be like falling apart. Now put the spring back by opening the two halves a little bit, and so you see a gap here. Now we're going to put the spring back. Put it back on the top portion and then snap the gun back. See? By doing so, it's much easier. Work with the middle part first. Put the retainer thing back like so. Put the screw back. Okay. Just trying to keep things on the camera. Okay, done. So basically, whoa, so hard to get that screw down. Okay, there we go. So basically, we're done. Now just have to screw in everything, including this. Not to forget that you really do have to screw the gun back tightly, or else things will really like fall out when you're playing. Okay, so screw in the screws, and also this one, we have the rails, the screws. Basically, that's it. The last screw we're working with. It's so easy, guys. Whoa, look at that. Okay, now they're all screwed together. What you want to do is put the spring back by sliding from the front and all the way back, and your barrel. Done. And of course your magazine. By the way, the magazine, you can also drop a little bit of oil right here into the hole, right here. But it's fine if you don't. Basically, that's it. Whoa. The Tiberius T8.1 is now just field strip, cleaned, and lubed. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye-bye!